Okay, and this is the solution set for Chapter 9 review problems. For number 15, this shape is a rhombus. There's two ways to do it. You can use the formulas which you have written down now, where the area of a rhombus equals diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. That's not a plus sign there, that's times, and then you divide by 2. All you do is figure out each diagonal and plug it in, divide by 2. A diagonal goes from corner to corner, so this entire diagonal is 18 plus 18, which would be 36. And then this one goes from this corner to the next corner, and all the way across, it's 23 plus 23, which would be 46. All you do is multiply 36 times 46 and then divide by 2. And you get an answer of 828. It's area, so I'm going to say meters squared. That's one way to do it. I'm going to show you another way if you're used to seeing it another way. Another way you can do this is to think of it as 4 triangles. This triangle right here is equal to all the other 4 triangles. They're all the same. They all have a base of 23 and a height of 18. So for this triangle, I can do base times height divided by 2, and then I have to multiply it by 4 because there's 4 of them all around. So the base is 23 and the height is 18. And you divide it by 2. 23 times 18 and then divided by 2 is 207. Since there's 4 of them all the way around, you multiply by 4. And you get, again, 828 meters squared. Number 16. This is not a regular shape. It's a composite shape. It has more than one shape in it. So what we're going to have to do is handle them each separately. The first shape that I notice is a rectangle. And the other shape that I notice is these 2 half circles here. So I'm going to add my red rectangle plus my two half circles there. The rectangle is 18 times 13. The rectangle plus the circle. The rectangle is 18 times 13, and for that we get 234. I'm going to add my circle to that. The thing is that I know that these are 2 half circles, but I have 2 of them, and if you put them together you'd have 1, so there's no need to divide by 2 and then multiply by 2 again. So what you do need to do is know the radius. 13 is all the way across, so the radius is only going to be halfway across. The radius would be 6.5. So for the circle we need pi times the radius squared. Please make sure you do 6.5 squared first. 6.5 times 6.5. You get 42.25. The directions on this page and in the online answers that I gave you have everything going to the nearest tenth. So that's what these are about. But if the directions had to leave it in terms of pi, you would just leave it like that. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply by the pi button times pi, and I'm going to get 132.7. So I'm going to add 234 plus 132.7, and my answer is 366.7, and it's not labeled, so I'm going to say units squared. Number 17, this is just a triangle. Don't let all the complicated things throw you off. Look at these 3 sides, it's just a triangle. For a triangle, we do base times height divided by 2. The base of this triangle and the height are always shown by the right angle. Wherever the right angle is, the base and the height are the two numbers connected there. So the base is 6.7 and the height is 5. So all you do is 6.7 times 5, and then you have to divide by 2. 6.7 times 5 divided by 2 is 16.75. The directions say round to the nearest tenth if necessary. So we're going to say the area is 16.8 inches squared, just because that's what the directions say. Number 18. Find the area of the figure. The shape, the figure here is a trapezoid though. So you have to deal with the trapezoid formula. I hope you can find that in your notes or else in your cheat sheet. For a trapezoid, it's the height times the two bases together, and then you divide by 2. The height is found at the right angle. This one's the height. These are the two bases. So the height is 7.7. The two bases together are 12.2 plus 15.1. And then you divide by 2. Please make sure you do what's inside the parentheses first. And your calculator won't know that you mean that unless you tell it to do that. So do 12.2 plus 15.1, and you get 27.3. Multiply times 7.7, and then divide by 2. You get 105.1 when you look at the nearest tenth.